Ladies and gentlemen, hello, good evening, welcome back to Into the Breach. We are going to be doing a fun little new random mission. So, I'm going to pick a random squad, and just so we can see, out of the random squads, we have everything available except not the Frozen Titans. I've played with 4 of the squads, and there's 3 new ones: Blitzkrieg, Flame Behemoths, Zenith Guard. Don't know how those ones work. And when we pick random squad, we can do a chaos roll, purely random squad, no restrictions to class, weaponry, or mech, or balanced roll. All mechs will be unique and not from the same class. Mechs will have no more than 4 weapons between them. So I believe that means, so unique means, we're not going to have, I guess lightning mech as an example, we're not going to have 3 lightning mechs. But from, not from the same class, I believe means, prime or ranged or science. So we're not going to have 3 science mechs. That seems like a recipe for disaster. So achievements-wise, we have loot boxes open 5 time pods in a single game. That seems doable if we go for a long game, if we get lucky. Lucky start, beat the game any length without spending any reputation. That seems really hard. And then change the odds. Raise the grid defense to 30% or more. That seems straightforward enough if we just focus on it, I think. I'm not going to go for lucky start, at least not now, but I am going to go for change the odds and hopefully the boxes. We'll see how this goes. We're going to take Isaac Jones. I think his extra turn reset option is going to be great to, help me figure out what I'm doing with these mechs. And we're going to do chaos roll. And here's what's going to happen. I'm just going to kind of spam click this a whole bunch, and then we're going to click start. I'm going to just look and see if it's like all 3 things that we've done before, then maybe I'll roll it again. But let's just roll a little bit here and make sure we get something new. We'll just chaos roll. See, and here's 2 science mechs. That seems like a terrible idea. Let's do one more. Prime, science. Doesn't seem good. That could be okay. Alright. Let's try it. Let's see how this works. Let's see what we can do here. I have no idea what to expect. We got 2 new things, though. We got a prime, and a science mech. Pardon my stutter. It's a side effect of my research. Would it be possible something? Gone. Gone too quickly. That's what I get for trying to read and talk. Push all adjacent tiles. Shield self. Shield friendlies. Womp. That actually seems like it would be real good. The benefit of using our powered-up Isaac Jones, he has a little bit of extra health, and he has +1 mech reactor. So he could help us out a little bit. So burst beam, what do you do? Fires a piercing beam that decreases in damage the further it goes. So 3 damage to whatever's in front of me, most immediately adjacent to me. 2 damage to whatever's right behind that, and then 1 damage to everything else, and it just goes forever. Allies immune seems interesting. +1 damage is interesting because look at that. It does 4, 3, 2, then still scales down to 1. So it increases the starting damage by 1, and then everything still scales down. Interesting. That's going to be a doozy. And then the Vice Fist for throwing people. We've had this one before. I think ally immune is going to be kind of important. I think getting that damage is going to be important. I think getting new weapons is going to be critical. We have a little science mech. It doesn't do anything for our squad currently. But that's okay. We'll figure it out. Where do we want to go first? Ooh, an ooze enemy. The ooze boss. Oh, and our judo mech has armor, doesn't it? Yeah. Interesting. Okay. We're gonna go to archive. I think there's going to be a fair bit more water, and so our pulse mech pushing things off into the water seems like it'll be useful. Archive Inc. Head Office. Civilizations of the past had a military strength vastly exceeding ours. Good thing we preserved some of their old war machines. Let's hope they help. And remember, we're going specifically for grid defense. We want to power that up as much as we can. Defend the tanks, defend the satellite launches. It doesn't matter which one we do first. We're going to have to do the Forgotten Hills to get past for the other two missions. These satellites were recovered from orbit a long time ago, but they should still function well enough to help us detect Vec activity across the island. So first things first, I want to see if my laser lasers the satellite rockets or if they are immune allies. And we'll put you two over here. They have the same movement. Yeah, it'll be fine. Goals are to push things off into the water. Show these Vec how detritus takes out the trash. So what are you? What do? You give everybody one extra health? I'd love to deal with you. Okay, so experiment time. Beam, it does ignore satellites. That's going to be very important later on, I think. Okay. So if we come over here... Oh, you don't fly or anything, do you? Oh, dang. Well, we can do this to toss it. It'll block a spawn for us, and we have armor, so we can just take that shot and be fine. So that seems good. Another option would be to come here and fire a laser through all this. Then this Vec would be on fire, and it would just die. I like that a lot. Yeah, I like that a heck of a lot. Okay, you'll block the spawn for me. I will take no damage. The fire happens first, so the building here is safe. Again, the day is saved. And our little buddy here is just going to hang out and not do anything. Yeah. Yep. Yep. That's good. Fire damage. Haha, shielding. And Vec spawn killed it. It looks like the satellite's going to launch not this turn, but next turn, maybe? Oh, no, it is this turn. That's nice. Okay. Spawn block. Spawn blocked. And Isaac is in this one, so I'm actually not going to go for the kill, because we could just, you know, obliterate this thing down. But I'm not going to do that, because this... If he gets the experience, it's just a complete waste. But if this dies, then the experience will at least get it spread around a little bit. They should each get 1 experience or something. 2 experience, because this one's going to die also. That's the hope. What a lame turn. We'll do this and let 2 things spawn in. We can handle 2 Vec, I'm sure. The downside to clogging up all of the spawns is that when we eventually move off, we have all these things are not going to spawn. It's just delaying the spawn, not completely blocking. Yeah, boring turn though. Bam! Isaac got 2. We got unlucky with one of those experience points, but that's okay. Alright. Okay. Well, we can come here and do a little repulsion. Drown that one, get some experience here on our pilot. Spawning damage happens last. So if we laser you, you'll take 2, and then if we judo throw you afterwards, you'll die. That's so cool. I like that we have a laser. I love that we have an actual laser. That. You're gonna just block another spawn, and look at that. That's good. Alright, we got some interesting synergy here. By which I mean, we don't really have any synergy at all, but I'm having fun just throwing things around. The judo mech is really fun. This is actually my second attempt at recording this video. The first time I just rolled random on the chaos and then didn't look. I just kept rolling, go. And I ended up with two of the very first starting units, like the first basic mech group that you have, the like fist punching prime, the one that can like charge across the map and punch things, you know, when it's upgraded. I had two of that, and then I had one of the hazardous jumper mech, the other prime from the Rusting Hulks that just damages itself every time it jumps, like throws its body at enemies to do damage. So not only have we had both of those before, but they were all primes. I made a duplicate. It was just kind of a disaster. Kind of a bummer that Isaac's gonna get the kill here. Just a waste of experience. Everybody's safe. Here we go. Alright, good first mission. Good work, team. Nicely done. Region's Vec free, Commander. I've dreamed of launching those satellites into space my entire life. It's amazing to see old Earth technology is still serving its purpose. Air support, and the battle with less than 4 mech damage. That might be a little tough to do. No, end it with less than 4 mech damage. We can do that. Never mind. Just kidding. Thus, through grid damage and protect the coal plant, we actually want to go for the power. Let's hit the renovation complex. We recently got a few old Earth jets into the air. My people aren't the most skilled pilots yet, but they're getting the hang of it. Let's give them some practice time, shall we? I don't really know where to deploy my mechs. I wish this one, the orange one, had like flight or something. That would be really neat. I want to get some new pilots. That seems very important. Okay, so if I body slam this guy, it dies when his friend shoots him. We not do... Does it still damage buildings? It does. It doesn't hurt allies. It still hurts buildings. Oh. I'm gonna use a turn reset. Here's what we're gonna do on the next turn. You're gonna go there and not punch yet, not throw yet. We're gonna get you here. We're gonna get you down here. We're gonna repulse this one down. Then we're gonna laser through it. What is your starting laser damage? 3. So if you back up here, you'll still kill it in one shot. But then at least this one can do the body slam. Yeah, we're gonna turn reset. This is why we have 2. Hooray! Okay. Here. You come here, do a little repulsion blast. No. Because that one will also die. Because if you're standing here, it would be 3 damage, 2 damage, and then 1s. I should have thought this one through a little bit better. Air support happens first, right? Yeah. Okay, so another option would be to come here and do this body slam. Then this one just gets obliterated by the air support. It's kind of a 6 of one, half dozen the other situation. This will kill all of the vac, though, which just seems a lot safer. And don't forget the slam here. I almost was like, oh, we're done. End turn. No end turn. Now end turn. Blam. Everybody gets 1 experience. Yes. Yes. You can just literally ignore that shot. I wish I could, like, slam you somewhere useful. You can't get out of the repulsion, or get out of the webbing, even if you use repulsion. It just causes damage to the grid, which we need to avoid at all costs. If you zap through here, you can do 1 damage to that guy. We can slam it for another one, which doesn't really matter. You can either block a spawn, do something with this jerk. You're just gonna die. I mean, if we do the laser, it at least takes a damage, and if we body slam it, it takes another one. We're gonna have 3 new Vec plus probably this one. Ooh, trade-offs. Tough call. Our damage output is not tremendous. And we have no, like, real ranged ability to speak of. This is an interesting little situation we got ourselves into. I'll do that because it's 1 damage against that one. And I will block a spawn. It seems so lame just not doing anything with my mechs. Do what you gotta do. Let them shoot rounds. Block 6 rounds. They've reached the surface. Okay. That one's bad. Okay, we can laser either of these. Ideally, I would love to kill all 3 of them. So if we move over here and then body slam this one into the airstrike, a little judo throw, it's gone and we block a spawn. So that's almost certainly what we're going to do here. Almost certainly. So what do you do? What's our movement here? Only 3. Ooh, our movement is terrible with this mech. I mean, as lame as it is, I think we move here and we shoot the Hornet. It seems like such a waste. Because if we did a repulsion with our little science mech, it would only cause 1 collision damage here when it hit the mountain, and it would still be alive. So, we have to do this. Save the buildings at all cost. But we can cause an extra damage here. We're gonna have to do a repair on somebody. good news, though, is that there should only be one new spawning Vec plus the Firefly to deal with, and that should be the end of it. Okay, we're taking a bunch of mech damage here. There's an extra one. Yep, so we're at 4. So, somebody has to heal now. That's neat. Do we just go completely, like, lamely passive here? Do that, push this one into the thing? I don't know, I mean, I'm trying to get experience on as many people as possible here. You repair. You will push. You, I mean, you can literally just stand there, doesn't matter. Yeah, just repair. Yay! Without that airstrike, we would not have gotten very many kills at all. So everybody got 2 experience. That's good. Nice little spread. Yay! It worked. We protected all the buildings and the power plants. Woohoo! That is another point of the power grid. Your mechs look almost untouched. That's a relief. It'll allow us to assign our repair crews to reinforce the refugee shelters instead. Yep, no guilt at all. I'm glad you didn't lead with that up front. Boy, I sure hope you guys don't take a lot of damage. We have some repair teams on standby, but they can really go save some refugees instead. But it's cool if you guys get hurt and you need us, it's fine. I would have felt real bad about all that damage if he led with that up front. Okay, that's 2 down. Artifact vaults, defend the artillery support, protect the emergency batteries, kill at least 7 enemies and protect the power generator. Plus 3 grid damage and protect the home plant. Yeah, let's go to the relic preserves. Sure, why not? This island's ancient power stations can barely meet your mech's needs. Please try to prevent any damage to the grid. I will do everything that I can. Mostly if it involves lasers. Especially mostly if it involves lasers. If there's anything I can do that involves lasers, trust me, I'm all over it. What if I put laser mech over here? Our laser mech has the worst movement of all of them. I don't know. I don't know where to put our mechs. I don't have a brain strategy. Hey, look at that. There's a pod. Ooh, delicious, delicious pod. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Sweet, sweet mech reactor energy. Okay, well, this actually seems kind of perfect for doing one of these. Oh, you're gonna get both the kills though if we do this. We could also send you to go get the pod. So if we do this, hypothetically speaking, I'm trying to avoid getting kills on, you know, our laser mech. I might just move Isaac to one of the other mechs, since this is the one that does all the damage. If we're here, we can do a push. If we push this one, it's out of the way and its attack is safe. So we gotta get this one out of the way. So we have 2 options. We just come up here and laser it. What's your movement? 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. Or stand here and throw. Then it's shooting harmlessly in the other direction. And by harmless, I mean it's shooting our mech. And you're on fire now. Woohoo! Look at that. Let's say that that was intentional. I'm the best. And we got the time pod. That's all I really care. And we did still get a bunch of experience on our mech, but there's potential to get more on laser mech. 3, 2, dead. That may have just all been completely futile. We may just have to play this anyway. And we don't have Vec hormones or anything. Well, we can stand here. We can throw this one. It'll be in the fire. Oh, it'll be in the fire. It'll die before it blocks the shot. Never mind. Forget the words I was just about to say. Useful that you can do? Not particularly. We could free up our laser mech, but not like in any meaningful sort of way. We wouldn't be able to line up anything for a sweet laser shot. Nothing like that. The best we could hope for, I think, would be one of these. Luckily, you have a bunch of extra health, so you can just take damage. I don't want to take all of those damages, though. But we also don't have a good way of dealing with you. It'll take the point of fire damage. I mean, if we come here, this is so stupid, but if I come here and cause a collision, it'll die from the fire damage. You're still going to take 2 damage. Seems kind of manageable. Then we have 4 Vec, and one of them is already on fire. And you still have as much health as the rest of our mechs right now. We'll be losing 1 more. Yeah. Dead from fire. Bullet shot. And flyer. Ooh, the firefly. We can just exactly, completely not get to where we could do a 3-shot. We just exactly can't get there. So good news is, if we come here and push this one, it takes 1 fire damage and then takes 1 damage when it blocks the spawn for us. And dies. I like that. And what I should have been thinking out loud when I was going through this is we gotta block both of these shots. We gotta kill one of you. I don't think we have enough firepower to take out both of you. We could. I could throw this one and shoot you with a laser. Just like a dead-on laser only at one enemy, which seems so, like, lame. I want to let that one die to the fire. So the other thing is we could throw this bug just right here where we're at. And we could have Isaac come stand here and do a 3 damage and then a 2 damage and then harmlessly laser off into the sunset. But then we're not blocking a spawn. We're not getting the shared experience for that gets split amongst the rest of the team. And Isaac is stealing all of the experience. Isaac, you were just an experience back. We got to get Isaac out of this thing. Shooting through allies, I think, has been useful once when I did it on purpose. Fire. 2 harmless attacks. 1, 2. And... hey, and both those experience points went to the right people. That's perfect. That is scary. We can literally just ignore that because we have armor. So if we're standing here, it'd be 3, 2, 1. If we get oofed up this way, so if we go something like this, and then do a pulse to push you this way, you get 1 tile closer. So it'd be 3 damage, 2 damage, and then we'd be good. Which we gotta do to save the buildings. And if I throw you, you take 1 damage, and then you would hit the building. So we'll just take it on the chin. In fact, I'll repair, and you won't be able to damage me. I'm the best. Yeah, we gotta rethink which mech Isaac is in. Although at this point, we're almost done with that. With this region secured, we can open our technology vaults. Let's see what another old Earth tech, or let's see what other old Earth tech we can use against the Vec. Not another. We got a pod containing, ooh, teleporter. Swap places with a nearby tile. Default free, +1 range, +2 range. Interesting. I mean, you get that because we literally don't have anything else to do. Shield self seems cool. Shield friendly seems cool. Don't know about that teleporter. That's a weird one. That is a weird one. If we move you somewhere else, what does that get us? We do also have a reactor core. Allies immune to being thrown, doesn't matter. +1 movement on something, maybe. Maybe +1 movement on this. Yeah. Okay, let's give this a shot. So Isaac, thank you for your services. Welcome back, Isaac. Shield self, maybe, probably. Maybe teleporter range. And then back here, we will install the power core and we'll go with ally immune again. So we can now use our little pulse mech to move somewhere cool and then do a teleport to try to set up better kills for our other 2 mechs. That seems like a much better use of our resources. Yeah, I'm happy with this. All right, so we got the Colonial Park with defensive shields where we just got to destroy the dam. There's not much else going on there. Defend the artillery support, protect the emergency batteries, kill at least 7 enemies, protect the power generator. I would try to kill as many enemies as possible. Hopefully you would get 7, but I can't necessarily guarantee that. So we're going to go for protect the artillery support and see how this goes. Our technicians recently got an old Earth artillery battery up and running. Please make sure it survives the fight. Oh, it's right there. Just adorable little artillery just hanging out. Are you a friend? Can we control you? Can we do anything with you? I think you're just going to do your own thing. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. This is an awkward donut-shaped level. There's all the water up here. It'd be real nice to push things off the edge into the water. Yeah. The time travelers! Can't believe I'm on the front lines. Surely they could have found someone else. Let me see what you do. I forget what the artillery does. How do you work? I forget. 1 movement. 2 damage. Underpowered compared to modern artillery, but still useful. Yeah. Yeah, that was very good. You could just take out the passive Vec thing right now. I would like that a lot. Dang, if these two had swapped positions, I should have swapped their positions. Ah, that's my bad. Okay, just please get kill. That is very good. I want to look at you. If we do a teleport, it has to be in a straight line, right? Yeah. Swaps places with a nearby tile, so it doesn't have to target like an enemy or anything. We can just swap places. We can also trade our mech places. That seems like it's going to be really, really useful. It's like if I come down, not that far, just kidding. Still wouldn't be enough damage, so never mind. Oh, and I can't move you anymore. Would love to kill that one. Could throw you like that, and then it would die to the fire, which is okay. And then we're blocking the shot, which is also pretty good. So if we go here like that, we can give 2 extra movements to our laser. The downside is now our little science mech is real far away from everything, but we can also light all of this on fire, and then this one will die, and then we're blocking a spawn, and I'm pretty happy with all that. Good first turn, everybody. I like it. Both dead to fire damage, and we blocked a spawn, so there's only one new enemy. Yeah, getting Isaac out of our damage dealing mech is a really good idea. We're probably going to have 4 things spawn on the next turn, unless I want to... We could just hang out here. We could just hang out and keep blocking spawns. I'm pretty okay with this, actually. That's all your movements? Yeah. You there and ready to defend. we're maybe a lot stronger than I'm giving our team credit for. Neat. Neat. This is ally immune, right? It is, however, if I went here and teleported here, you would die. You would be dead. So we have to have you not blocking a spawn at the end of this. I mean, okay, our artillery can also just straight up kill one of them. Another thing I was thinking is come down here and do a little repulsion, so that these two would each do a damage to each other, and then this one would, the spawn would kill this one for us. That just is a fun little bit of shenaniganry, completely unnecessary. Another option would not work, so never mind. You have to repair. You need to come in here and repair. Maybe don't stand where we're going to shoot. Let's just shoot first. Let's just kill this one. Okay. That's an experience. You're at 23 and you're at 20. Yeah, okay, and our laser is the one that's low on HP too. That's pretty okay. Now you come down here. Now you heal. if we come here and do a repulsion, we'll have 3 things spawn on the next turn, and we can throw you into the fire city. Yeah. I like it. There's probably more that we could have done there, but I like it. And this is our last turn, so these are the final 3 Vec. And then we move on to the boss level. Okay, interesting. Okay. If we do a toss here... and we do a death laser. Our ally's immune, thank goodness. There we go, level up. Perfect, perfect, perfect. That's so good. Now the question is, what do we do about you? The answer is I know exactly what we do about you. A little teleportery shenaniganry. That does not kill. I was so proud of myself too. Alright, well the Firefly gets to live. I think that's how this turns out. That's the end of this story. Because this was too good to pass up. Leveling up one of our mechs, one of our pilots. It's a generic pilot, but you know. They still got some cool stuff that they can do from time to time. Yeah, you just can't do anything. Bummer. Poor positioning on my part. Alright, well, I'll repulse you just because I'm mad. You jerk. Take that. Yeah, there's nothing else we can do. Alright. Well, we won. Did not destroy every single Vec, but we still did a real good job. I'm liking this squad. This is a good squad. Excellent job! We'll leave the artillery battery manned and ready to use in case the Vec decide to return. Plus 2 mech HP. Our grid defense has gone up. Warning, seismic activity. Regions lost all around the area, drawn up by your offensive against the Vec. The Hive leader is assaulting the corporate headquarters. Let's go fight the Firefly leader. Some kind of Vec abomination is approaching our headquarters. Whatever it is, it must be stopped. Don't worry, I will try real hard to stop it. Destroy the Firefly leader. Ugh. Just, ugh. How much health do you have? That's so many little bars. That's so hard to see. Ooh. I don't even know where to put you. Might end up being all bottlenecked here, which would be kind of bad. Mom, look! Alright, time travelers, let's make this a clean sweep. That is super, super bad. Oh, we are even worse than all blocked in here. Uh-oh, because you have no movements. We can eat the attack. Ooh. Okay, this is what we have to do. I knew this was a bad idea. Everything's terrible. What a crappy start. Boy, picking a bad deployment can just ruin an entire mission. Luckily we have the teleport, so we're gonna do that. Yeah, because you have no other way of like getting out our thrower mech. What is your movement again for? 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we throw this one into the water so it doesn't shoot. Yeah, okay. I'm worried that we're not killing things, and that is always bad. is never good. We don't have a lot of, like, movement abilities. So we'll do what we gotta do. Man, I wish we could shoot through buildings. That would be so cool. Now we can do this damage, or we could block a spawn. I think we have to get the damage in. No, we can't. This is rough. I don't like this at all. Oh, and the life from the Scion. We gotta kill that thing quickly. Everything's flying. This is awful. If we do a... Man, I'd have to find a way to get you out of there. We're going to take some hits to some buildings, and I don't think there's anything we can do about it. It'll be on fire, which is pretty cool. Let's think this through. Seems like our only real course of action here. Sadly, our teleport doesn't count as, like, movement or anything. Everything else is just out of range of our teleport. And it goes first, and you're going to do 4 damage to the building. Ugh. We're almost certainly going to lose a group point. Oh, and it's going to put out the fire too. That's the worst part of this. Oh, man. I can move you somewhere, but that doesn't do anything for me. Because I can't throw you. This is rough because I can't actually throw you because all the other tiles are blocked. Okay, here's what I'm thinking. Here's what we can do. This is so stupid. This is so stupid. Man, if we had, what's it, Silica, who lets you do two actions each turn, I would love to pulse this thing away and then teleport somewhere. And then throw the Firefly into that location. That's what I was thinking of originally, but then it's like, oh, you're just going to kill my mech. If we throw this one... It'll be here. It'll do damage to the Firefly. Firefly will burn. So that'll kill the boss. It'll be done. It'll be dead. But it gets to shoot first. So, we have 5 health on this thing. We could teleport into the water to block the shot with my body. That seems so bad. That seems so stupid. Doesn't that just seem like the worst idea? And then we can't, like, teleport out of this, so if something locks me down or something, we're in a little bit of trouble. We gotta get that freaking Scion. But this will take out the leader, and then we don't have to deal with it. Man, that's a lot of green bars. I'm so glad we just leveled, like, that Isaac has health. it hurts so bad. Hey, level up. Better not start saluting me. Don't worry, I don't think anybody will. Yeah, you were gonna die to a laser. Body slam, and then you'll die to the spawn. That's just because I want to get you out of the way. You are gonna, I guess, never mind. You're not gonna die to the spawn. Oh. I should have done this before we threw that one. I will reset the turn for that. That seems like a smart move. Let's just laser this one first before I do anything else. Could also do it this way. Then you're not dying to the spawn. But then we throw you in the water. I don't know if that's better or worse. That seems like a worse idea. We did it. Alright, down to our final 3 Vec for now. Okay. Easy to deal with. You are still not easy to deal with. Not even a little tiny bit. And you're actually easy to deal with also. Just push you in the water. Yeah, nobody has any way of getting to that. Okay. That's fine. We're just doing this the hard way. Propulsion. And you can die the exact same way your friend died, in the exact same location. Just drown right there in the game. That's fine. That's cool. We didn't lose any mechs. I'm happy with that. I'm super happy with that. That is unbelievable. I can't believe that worked out so well. Mission complete. Hooray! Region secured with the Vec Abomination destroyed. No new hive should appear on our island. You've saved us, and you did it perfectly. I better get an extra reward. What do you know? I do. You accomplished every archive mission. An astounding accomplishment. Please. You and the time travelers, accept this as thanks. Ooh, Lily Reed. Gain +3 move on the first turn of every mission. Dang, that seems real good. That seems real good. Overpowering the grid also is going to be important later on. What is this? A prime class weapon? Well, we have 2 of those. Chain damage through adjacent targets? What? Default building chain and +1 damage. Ew, it does require 2 power to equip by default. Ew, that's a lot. This would replace somebody's weapon. Nah, we take Lily Reed, because I think she's new. I don't think we've unlocked her yet. Only one way to find out. Hey, unlocked in the hangar. Woohoo! Alright, spin reputation. That is exciting. Pole tank. Deploy a pole tank that can pull targets with a projectile. Uses per battle once. Default +2 health and flying. Any class. Gravwell, science, artillery. Oh, yeah, science class weapon. Artillery shot, meaning it's lobbed, that will pull a target to it. Shield projector on a science class. Shield tiles for damage. What? 2 uses per battle, +3 area? Does that mean it would affect it like across, I'm assuming, like an X pattern? Repair drop, heal all player units, including disabled mechs. And that one is super cheap. We do specifically need to power up the grid. So I will get at least one reactor. Is that a full heal? Does that heal everything? That looks like a full heal. That looks like that heals all mechs fully. It might only be a 2 heal. I wish there was a way to find out. At a minimum, it is on sale, so we could buy it for 1 and we could sell it in the future for 1 and just get it. So there's no harm in it. If we use it, great, and if we don't use it, great. And then I think we just take 3 overpowered grids, as lame as that is. We'll take at least 1 for sure. I may still want a power core, just because it's early on. Getting more reactor cores early will help us snowball and be stronger later in the game. One of our mechs, you have +3 grid defense, +2 mech HP. Look at that. You can have the repair top. I'm actually gonna test. I have no way of hurting myself. That's cool. We have literally no way of getting ourselves hurt. So never mind. I was like, let's get myself real low and see. Whatever game. Okay, we have 1 reactor core. So where is a single point that would help? This, we could replace the +1 range with +2 range on the teleporter. Shield self or shield friendly. Both of those seem like they would be real good options. Shielding like buildings, for example. That seems really good. This is such a weird passive mech. I'm not used to that. The other option would be just like more movement on this one. You get more movement at the start of the turn, or at the start of each, the first turn of each mission. There we go. That's how words work. I would love to work up towards more starting damage. That seems like it's going to be real important sooner or later. Same with the throw, though. The big thing that I'm actually concerned about with the throw is when we run into like rockworms and things, there are enemies that are unmovable. Not very many of them. There's a good chance we're going to run into those. Having a damage boost would be really good on you. Extra movement also, just for maneuvering around. Yeah, we're gonna go for the movement. I don't really care about ally immune. I never throw allies. It's very rare I'm in a situation where I'm like, oh yeah, let's throw an ally. That would be helpful. I wish I had that. Nirvana Zhang. If we got 1 more point, what would we do with it? Honestly, +1 move on the laser mech. +2 health on something would also not be bad. +2 range on the science mech. Honestly, I think that movement is like one of the most important things that you can get on any mech ever at all in this game. It just gives you so many more options. Yeah, we only have to get this up to 30. We're already, you know, at 22%. Let's, we'll leave Urbana here to help repair things and play with the airplanes and other cool stuff that we got. I'll take another reactor core. Which one did I say we were putting it on? Yeah, +1. Aw, it's just what my little laser mech needed, didn't you? Didn't you? Aw, she talks to her robot friends. That's awesome. I like Lily Reed. Lily, welcome aboard. I like you. You're great. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. So with that, we're leaving the island. We're gonna go somewhere else. It's like a a blobber or a crab. No, that's a blobber. Is that a spider? That might be a spider boss. Ew, those are nasty. That's the blob boss. Those are also kind of scary. Beetles and stuff. That's the crab. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we go to Icetown? I'm not sure. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But this was pretty successful. I'm having a lot of fun. This random mech group has make my brain hurt. It's real good. This is... Everything in this game is so different, so just putting it all in a bag and shaking it and seeing what comes out just is awesome. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you're enjoying the series, and may the grace of the Twilight Dragon be with you.